Good morning, everybody. Chris, again, here with a daily recovery reading. Thursday, January 22nd. Getting ready for some weather. Look like we got a big snowstorm coming, which I'm kind of excited about. As long as it's going to be this cold, let's let it be beautiful. So, keep an eye on the weather, folks. Make sure you got you some milk and bread, but don't be crazy at the grocery store. 24 hours a day. Hazelton book. January 22nd, AA thought for the day. In the beginning, you want to get sober, but you're helpless. So you turn to a power greater than yourself. And by trusting in that power, you get the strength to stop drinking. From then on, you want to keep sober, and that's a matter of re-educating your mind. After a while, you get so that you really enjoy simple, healthy, normal living. You really get a kick out of life without the artificial stimulus of alcohol. All you have to do is look around at the members of any AA group, recovery groups, and you will see how their outlook has changed. Question: is my outlook on life changing? Meditation for the day. I will never forget to say thank you, God. Even on the grayest days, my attitude will be one of humility and gratitude. Saying thank you to God is a daily practice that is absolutely necessary. If a day is not one of thankfulness, the practice has to be repeated until it becomes so. Gratitude is a necessity for those who seek for those who seek to live a better life. Prayer for the day. I pray that gratitude will bring humility. I pray that humility will bring me to live a better life. All right. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little slow. I hadn't gotten all the way up yet. I get gratitude and humility primarily out of this. And still, I also see a little bit in the beginning about, time takes time. Just keep heading the direction you're trying to go. First we show up, trying to stop the drinking or whatever. For them, we want to keep sober, and we have to re-educate our mind. And it becomes, the journey begins, if you will, because it was abnormal for me to do anything that didn't include drinking and drugging. And that's just where I found myself. Not 100% sure how I got there, but that's where I found myself. So it was really odd to be living a life without those substances in my body, going through a day-to-day basis, getting reassociated with life on life's terms, if you will. But the gratitude piece and the humility piece is huge, in my opinion. Specifically, well, both, man. The gratitude piece, my perception on what's going on in my life is going to have a great bearing on how my day goes. And if you know me personally and recently, if you will, I like to think anyway that I have a pretty reasonably positive outlook on most things. And that's tough sometimes. That don't mean that, challenging things or hurtful things or I don't do silly things that put me in positions to where I feel uncomfortable and I end up with a day that didn't quite go as good as it could have, whether that be outside stuff or whether it be something that I actually created. But if my perception is that it still has the ability to become a little bit better, that helps along the journey. It's always nice for me to understand that there's a way to make this a little bit better, because I clearly understand there's a way that I can make it a little bit or much more worse. So I just have to be intentional about which way I want to go. And the humility piece, I had all that mixed up early on. My vocabulary and my education was, high school stuff or whatever. But I heard about this humility stuff when I first got to recovery or whatever. And I'm like, shoot, that won't be no problem at all. I've humiliated myself so much. I tied humility with humiliation in the beginning. I honestly didn't know. But the further along I went, I ran into people and started learning some things, specifically my sponsor, who gave me a little saying that really concreted and kind of helped me understand it. And it was like, Chris, humility is not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. He said, put some other people and some other things out there in front of you to think about, and not so much you all the time. He said, that's humility. I thought it was me running around making a fool out of myself or whatever. But I started to understand humility a little bit better. And when I'm concentrating on things outside of me, I'm not so centered on the inside of me, and it makes it a little bit easier to remain humble. And where I took me, there's no problem whatsoever understanding that I can be humbled again. I didn't get this thing the first time. I do what I do every morning and on a daily basis and out through the day during my life to try to going back to the way things were. And for me, gratitude and practicing humility and gratitude is a big piece of it to keep me in the path forward and not backwards. And again, not stipulating I get it perfect all the time. That's a bunch of crap. But I do get it better. I do get it correct a whole lot more than I used to. And that's about all that I can ask for from Chris today. Y'all stay safe out there. Bundle up, man. It's chilly in Virginia. I appreciate you joining me. Please share, like, subscribe. Get this across to any of your friends in recovery, or if you see value in it and are led to do so, anybody that you think this might be a part of something they wouldn't want to incorporate in today. I appreciate you, man. Y'all take good care of yourselves, and Lord willing, I'll be back Thursday morning. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.